Welcome to my summer adventure in Ecoprinting paper edition. I'm going to test several kind of papers with almost the same leaves, and let's see what happens. No boiling, no chemicals, just leaving the bundle in a jar under the sun, a very hot sun here in Italy with 2025 for I don't know, 2 days. Usually I left them 2 days. Okay, let's start. I'm going to test a super smooth copy paper. I think it's 160 GSM by Fabriano. This one I use mainly this one for for gel printing. It's amazing. And I'm going to use a very high quality Fabriano watercolor paper. This one usually works with Ecoprinting. And a sketchbook paper by Fabriano and a sketchbook paper, I don't know, a cheap one I bought A3 size. I bought at Action, a shop here in Italy. Okay, so let's start, and I'm going to use again, if you already know my technique, to rusted, in this case, to rusted tin or rusted can. And just for experimenting, I'm using a rusted blanket. You already see them in another video of mine. It's just a piece of a rag, a piece of cotton, wet with rusted water. I made this rusted water 2 years ago, and I still use them every now and then. I refill every time that I use with vinegar and water, and there are some rusty bits inside. I strongly recommend to make one because there are several use, in craft, in eco-printing, and in mixed media in general. Okay, let's start. You also need vinegar, so I'm going to spray the paper with vinegar, and then super easy I lay my leaves. Today I try for the first time this one is linden, I think. Okay, and then some black locust, I think it's called like that, robinia in Italian, black locust, and some blackberry, but that sometimes works. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. The reason, I don't know. I don't have the slightest idea why sometimes it works and other time not work. Okay, and I'm going to also use a leaf of Judas tree, but I know it doesn't work, but you never know. Okay, cheating again, like in my latest video. Why? Well, because I want to. There's no reason. Okay, I'm going to use this time a spray acrylic paint. Why not? No one ban me. Oh my gosh. Okay. No, there's no police outside my house that said that I cannot use acrylic mix with eco-printing. So I do. Okay, and that's it. And now I cover it with another piece of fabric. Okay, paper. Okay, like that. I spray with vinegar, and I lay this time leaves, eucalyptus leaf. They are a little bit dry. Yeah, I should have put overnight in rusty water, but I didn't, of course. But experimenting, just let's see what, oops, oh no, sorry, as usually, why I'm so silly. Okay, it's okay, Okay, it's okay. And here I use another piece of Robinia. Okay, and that's it. I spray more acrylic paint. Then, oh, very, very, very interesting. Okay, and some blue, why not? Look at reacts with the vinegar. Interesting. And that's it. And now a piece of watercolor paper. Again, vinegar, and now I using some walnut leaves. They always work. This time they are dried. As I told you before, I should have put in rusty water. Okay, I think it's time to use the blanket, the rusty blanket. Ooh, wow! Yes, 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 yes. But why not? I'm having fun. So, okay, and now I pour some rusty water in a plastic tray, and I wet my rug, a piece of cotton, and I lay above my watercolor paper. Okay, like that. The rusty reacts with the tannin in the leaves and create, okay, why not to use this one? Yeah, and create the shape. Again, watercolor, maybe oops. As usual, I'm very mess. This process is very quick, but I'm very mess. Okay, like that. And now just the copy paper. Okay, more eucalyptus, dry one. Let's see if it works or not. I hope so. Usually eucalyptus work. 90% of the time works. And like that, very okay, and a bit of, wow, I know, maybe it's a bit too much. Yellow doesn't work. You can use turmeric if you like. Wow. Okay, I love colors. I can't help it. Okay, and now the good copy paper. Again, some vinegar. I think I finish almost my leaves. And this one, the eucalyptus, and the blackberry. Yeah, blackberry from my garden. I don't know. That's it. Okay, and again some purple and some green. Why not? Okay, very last one. Again, a good copy paper and eucalyptus like that, and this piece of linden like that, and I don't know how old is this piece of branch of walnut. Okay, and more. Doesn't work. It's okay, they tend to. Okay, I'm ready to wrap things. I use another rag, of this time dry one, to protect the last the last sheet of paper from the rusty. Okay, and now I wrap very tightly around these two water can. If you don't want to wrap your paper, you can make this on a tray. There's another video of mine on my YouTube channel. It's called Ecoprint Glass Edition, because I made a sandwich with paper, fabric and 2 pieces of glasses, put in a tray filled with water, hot water, leave outside for 2 days, and with some weight above, to create contact between the paper and the leaves. Okay, I'm ready to bundle. This paper here, this sketchbook, is very fragile. It's a cheap one. I like the size, but in general I like to buy paper. Okay, like that, very tight. And then I take something to wrap everything, like that. These are a piece of t-shirt, an old t-shirt. Okay, fantastic. And now I don't put straight away in the jar, but I leave overnight, maybe also tomorrow, I don't know, because acrylic paint are permanent, so maybe this is not an issue, but I want the acrylic paint doesn't dissolve in water, This is going to stay for 2 days under the water, so I like to preserve the colors, the bright colors of the acrylic paint on paper. Okay, I don't think my jar is so big to take this paper. I don't know. Let's find out later. Okay, now I put this bundle outside, just outside, maybe for 1 day, under the sun, and then I put in the jar. Let's see tomorrow. I'm ready to put inside the jar. I just waited overnight, and now it's 11 a.m. in a very hot day. I add some rosemary and a piece of lavender, because who never knows, and more hot water, like that, until I fill the jar completely. I hope acrylic paint doesn't dissolve into the water. I add some rusty bits for good measure. They never hurt for sure. And okay, now I fill the jar. I put under the sun for 2 days, maybe 3 days. Let's see together. And here we are, 2 days later. Luckily or unfortunately, the heat wave stopped yesterday, on Monday. So the last yesterday and today was not very hot, so I don't know what happened to my paper. Okay, let's find out together. This is always the best part, the unwrapping. I forgot to use the Japanese paper. It was in my list, but I just forgot. Okay. Let's see, very gently. Look, the paper is so fragile that is stirring. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it's better not to touch too much. Okay, as usual the eucalyptus work a lot. This was I think copy paper, the one from Fabriano. Look, it's a bit cold for me. Let's see this one. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, look, I love how the eucalyptus turn out. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay, baby, this is watercolor paper. Look at the eucalyptus, it's so neat. I love it. And I also love the yellow. Here, it's totally different on the back. You know, result that's so unexpected. Look, the black and the green, and here of the eucalyptus, and the pink. I like it. And this one, this is the blanket, rusted blanket. Okay, this is the walnut, dry walnut. I mean, yes, bit dry walnut. Let's see. This one was, I think, the sketchbook paper by Fabriano, I think, not very sure. And here you can see the blackberry and also the eucalyptus on the back, the yellow. Wow. Okay, wow. Look at the walnut. It worked a bit. And the very last one, better not to touch because it's very fragile. This was the cheap sketchbook paper. Okay, now I let it dry and we see tomorrow when everything is dry. There is one more I didn't realize. Okay, I even take off the gloves. Okay, very careful. This was the black locust. It didn't work this time. And let's see this last one. This work, this leaves, I don't know if it worked. Wow, the blackberry worked a lot. And this is the Judas tree. It worked, wow. Okay, this is the very last one. Here's the dry paper. This is just copy paper, thick copy paper by Fabriano. Look at the eucalyptus. I know I use mainly eucalyptus this time just because I was too lazy to go hunting for more leaves. They worked beautifully. Look. And I also use cold colors, except here with a bit of pink. I have to change palette. And this is the watercolor paper. Look at the amazing impression. Here you can see the walnut and this brown, light brown is due to the rusted blanket. So next time just put some leaves here so it reacts and creates a nice impression. Next time I waiting for the new heat wave, not very soon hopefully, but it will arrive in Italy for sure. And this is another eucalyptus. Look, another different color. And here near the rusty blanket. And the second last one, this is the Fabriano sketch paper, not watercolor. It's not too bad. Look at the blackberry, it works beautiful. And very last one, the cheap sketchbook. Look at the nice impression. This is the Judah trees, and this is the blackberry. Unfortunately, it was the last of the batch, and it was very delicate. And see, it's very delicate. So I think watercolor is the best one, but also this thick copy paper, ultra smooth copy paper by Fabiano is very good. I'm waiting for a new heat wave, and I experiment more with paper and different colors. Can't wait. For now, ciao everyone.